Hello everyone, welcome to Hailing Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aries. It's general. Any aspect of your life, take it how it best resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it behind for someone else. Aries, this one wants to come out. I see some justice here. Libra energy. Some of you could be dealing with someone with some Libra energy. This is often someone emotionally unavailable. But it is somebody who's generally fair. So it could be somebody here maybe felt they weren't being fair. They really could be anyone. It could be just the energy they're in at this time. See somebody with some Aquarius or Libra energy. Yeah. Six of Swords. Somebody's been doing some thinking. It's a person, they could be at a distance. This is someone wanting to reach out. Could be somebody who was kind of cold, maybe trying to avoid something here. We'll see, because it is an energy of somebody reaching out. It has to do with reciprocating. Yeah, it's about two people exchanging something. It could be in changing information, phone numbers, but it's about harmony. It's about being fair, because the King of Swords is an energy of someone who's usually fair. They usually communicate very clearly, but often unemotional or being emotionally unavailable. Aquarius or Libra, but it has to do with being fair. So I wonder if there was somebody, this is someone in their, see, this is somebody in their feels. It does look like someone being a little vulnerable here, but it has to do with someone being available, emotionally available. Now, if you have a choice, I do feel there's someone here you're going to avoid or move on from. Taking lessons learned. Yeah, learn those lessons. Someone who reciprocates. Someone who's generous with their emotions, feelings. I do see sharing something, sharing some kind of connection or information. Yeah, this is someone doing some thinking here. And I do feel it's an energy of somebody feels they missed an opportunity here. They didn't reciprocate, or someone ignored you, because it's someone who is maybe trying to avoid a disaster. But this is someone in their feels. Yeah, and it does look like it's someone you want to go for a cup of coffee, a drink, but it's often someone who doesn't follow through. Yeah, who is this King of Swords? Yeah, this is somebody here going through some sort of change in the way they're thinking about a situation, but it has to do with growth, someone closing a chapter, someone ready for a new chapter. This is somebody here learning too, learning to just go with the flow. Yeah, there's change. Yeah, this is somebody, often an idea, a little aha moment, see, often a brilliant idea. The Star, it's someone who feels like there's hope, but it's often about expecting something, what somebody was expecting. It's about talking, sharing informations, phone numbers, making a connection. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. This is someone kind of going, aha. I wonder if this is someone going to reach out, trying to find out that if you've moved on, or if you've moved or relocated possibly too. Yeah, somebody here is in that out with the old, in with the new energy. I wonder if there's somebody who wasn't fair in assessment here, but it is an energy of a renewal, somebody letting something go. It's an energy of, just kind of moving on here, but yeah, I do think some of you have moved on from a situation. Aries, who is this person? Who are they? I just seen the Queen of Wands try to come out and I lost it. I'm telling you. I'm shuffling and cards are looking at me and I'm not looking. I just shuffle. But the Queen of Wands was here. And it does look like you've changed your focus. You're no longer giving to someone. You may be actually focusing on someone else. I got to pull that Queen of Wands out. And of course, every time I do that, I can never find it. I tell you, it's like my nemesis. Yeah, because I feel here you've changed your focus, out with the old, in with the new. Yeah, you know what you want. You're not settling for breadcrumbs either. But this is about two people reciprocating. So I feel like you've made some kind of connection with someone here. Or you're about to. Yeah, it's all about letting your guard down, letting someone in. Yeah, could be somebody who pushed you away. This be an energy of maybe you're standing up to someone because they didn't reciprocate. And I feel like somebody wasn't being fair. It's someone who's usually fair, but it has to do with being emotionally available. You know, somebody come across that way, a little bit cold. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is two single people. I see a house, a home, someone who lives alone, very independent. This is someone who sees you as independent. See, this is somebody who kind of often you'll get someone who feels like they're not needed, right? That you may not be interested, because it's either you stood up to somebody or it's about someone reaching out and somebody pushing someone away, maybe blocking them, ignoring them. But this is someone who feels they've missed a magical opportunity. To me, it looks like a missed connection. It's about someone letting someone in emotionally. But somebody here is releasing, shedding all that. It is an energy of out with the old. This is somebody closing a chapter in their past and moving forward. Yeah, so I do see temperance. Maybe you lost your temper with someone, but it kind of feels more like, because there's harmony. See, it's about peace and harmony, everything being calm. Someone tempering their words, their passion. So it's an energy of patience. But I do see somebody coming out with some kind of idea. This little spark. See someone taking a step back, seeing things differently than they did before, feeling differently. Could be someone who felt something was off. Or somebody wasn't right for someone. Yeah, you can see baggage being released too. Someone releasing all this baggage. But it has to do with whether someone's responsible or reliable. Something is bothering someone. When people do that, often it's things going on in their head, something bothering them. But I do think it has to do with being reliable. I feel from your end of this, somebody here wasn't reliable. It has to do with someone pulling their weight, but it's something bothering someone. Yeah, we have someone kind of reminiscing about something that was bothering them. I do see somebody longs for love. I see a crush, a longing for love. Who is this King of Cups? Who is this King of Cups? Some of you could have a choice between two. Like it's about someone who was maybe a little harsh or sharp or cold. It is possible you've moved on from that. You could have somebody coming in, because I see closing a chapter, a new chapter here. And I see a brilliant idea, some success, somebody going, aha. See, it's about being open to something new. Yeah, this is somebody who's been on their own path. See, going down this path, it's someone getting ready for something new, being emotionally available. But it's about learning too, somebody learning something along this path. It's a person's journey. Yeah? It's an energy of the Chariot. Could be a Cancer energy. I definitely see strong Libra. Yeah. But it has to do with someone taking the lead, taking control, staying in control of their emotions. Someone may have put on the brakes here. Maybe they felt something was off, but we got some reminiscing. Yeah, this person's thinking about you. Yeah, it's all about putting all the cards on the table. So this is someone who's learned something. They're now seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, happy home, happy life. Let's have a look at the renewal. Yeah, it has to do with taking a leap of faith. Some of you are leaving this behind. You're the one going off on a different path. This is somebody not far behind, though. This is interesting. What's going on? See someone's path. They're learning something. I mean, maybe it's yourself, and it could be somebody trying to teach you something. But it's all about the dreamer. It's like the Fool, a new start. Trust yourself to push fears aside and take a leap of faith. If it's not you, it's the other person. But I feel like you've already kind of left this behind, but yet there's this little reminiscing. Somebody didn't pull their weight, or they feel responsible for something here. And for the feminine, it's like just somebody who's not reliable. Because you're not settling for breadcrumbs. I feel like you're not talking to someone here. Yeah, I do see wise counsel, see learning something. It's about being on the same page, someone's lifestyle, habits, the way they conduct themselves. This is somebody who lives alone. If they have a strong financial foundation. someone who has all that they need, but we have two single people. Somebody here wants to get together. They want to, there's somebody who wants to share something. They want to talk. It has to do with this path, but it is about starting something new. Let's have a look at that Ten of Cups. Yeah, so someone being cautious, playing it safe. See, they kept it all in. Someone who keeps it all in. They don't say anything. They come across as cold. But I'm going to tell you, I feel like you're about to get wish fulfillment. Now, you are the one in control. You're the one who decides in the end. Always remember that. But yeah, I do think it's somebody who pushed you away. They weren't open. They weren't ready. But it very well could be yourself not letting someone in. I do think some of you, you're very independent. You live alone, but then there's two people. So someone here is kind of romanticizing a little bit here. Yeah, I think it's someone who wants to kind of get you alone. They want to talk. Tell me about the wise counsel. Yeah, this is the start of something new, something being learned. See, there's clarity. This is a person who communicates clearly. This is someone clearing something up from their past. They're leaving it behind. They're heading in your direction. But you are going to, something you've learned is to look before you leap. Lessons learned, often learning the hard way. But look at that, letting the guard down, letting someone in. See, there's something, I think you got a new person here, but I feel like there's just a lot of clarity. Look at that, there's a victory. Someone letting go of their pride and ego. See, I feel it has to do with chasing after someone chasing, Six of Wands, but it's also telling you to pay attention to the signs and the signals here. Some of you are learning to do this, but this person has been on this path. See, this person's not far behind you. It's interesting. It's almost like they're trying to catch up. Maybe that's what they want to do, share something. Maybe they want to catch up and talk about something. But I feel this is new, and I do see a victory. Someone here definitely has goals, things that you're about to achieve. See, there's achievements and goals here. But it's what this person wants to achieve. Yeah, they're kind of taking a little pause, looking at this from a whole different perspective. See, feeling different. Someone's seeing you differently. I feel like somebody's perception of you could be someone's first impression. So someone charming, youthful, someone who likes to have fun, but you can see this energy of somebody a little sensitive. I feel like somebody was insensitive. But I do think you have someone here wanting to ask you out, but it looks like someone's not following through. And I do feel like you're seeing the signs and the signals. So I do think you're going to avoid this. I do think you're going to avoid a disaster. But this person's still up here. It's not the same person. But there is someone who's been checking you out. That's that person. Whoever this person is, they're coming in, they're taking a leap of faith. This is someone who's ready for a whole new start. So it looks like it could just be someone new. Tell me about the dreamer. Yeah, this is some two people coming apart. Two people who just aren't the same page. They don't get each other. And now we have two people coming together. This is someone who's been on a path. See this path they've been on? This is somebody who's ready to... some of you could be just sharing. Somebody who's maybe sharing phone numbers or connecting. There's some kind of connection that you're making with someone. But it's about taking this to the next level. Wow, tell me about this Two of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who's manifesting what they desire. But it's about communicating. There's a lot of reminiscing here. But somebody here is definitely in that mastering their heart chakra. See the King of Cups? This is a person who's been on their own little journey here. Two people who I feel, and it looks like a misconnection. Okay, some sort of opportunity was missed where two people didn't get to connect. Because you're both going in different directions. That's what I feel. You're on your own paths. But this is often... I think you got a person coming towards you here, and I do feel it's victory, success. Someone feels determined here. This is what this is about, achieving this goal. Yeah, there's change and transformation, a significant experience that requires changes. See, the world, changes need to be made. Someone's maybe moved or relocated, but there's something major going on. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. You may already know the answers you're seeking, but someone's been keeping it all in. They've been keeping something to themselves, likely checking you out. It's somebody going through a bit of an awakening too. Yeah, kind of waking up to the idea of love and taking a leap of faith. Oh yeah, someone's waking up here, all right. Ooh, out with the old, in with the new. Someone's feeling, basically it's somebody here feeling youthful, playful, feeling new, feeling brand new, right? So someone ready, lively, playful, they're ready to live in the moment. Ooh, it's the two people who just weren't in alignment. See, you weren't in alignment. So that's something being left behind, but you're coming into alignment with someone and there's new. And some of you are probably already aware. You're just trusting your intuition. You may already know the choice you're going to make if there's two. But wow, let's have a look at that High Priestess again. Yeah, see, it's about interest and being patient. Some of you have been learning to be patient. That's also a skill. Somebody who has a lot of skills. See, the magician has all the tools, the information, the skills. I love this reading. But this is somebody here. See, it's about whether someone's interested or not. See, it's about being emotionally invested or who you're interested in. Someone may be checking you out to see if you're interested in anyone, what you're doing, who you're giving your attention to. And then I do see strength. I do, and there could be some forgiveness here, but this is often when you forgive the past. If you took a risk with someone and things didn't work out, you're forgiving yourself. But this is about kindness, compassion, and strength, confidence. Someone taming the beast. Whatever that, the beast, I feel for Aries, is often being patient and looking before you leap. Yeah. You know, this is so interesting, but yeah, look at that. See, it's all about long-term stability. Someone who's stable. Some of you are achieving some goals. See, stability. But it's what this person's hoping to achieve. Yeah, you've got someone who hasn't followed through. So I do think you've lost interest in someone. You're just kind of bored of it. Yeah. Now you got someone else coming in. Yeah. See, this is social settings, someplace social, someplace in your neighborhood, some kind of get together, but there's good news. So this could be just crossing paths with someone here. You're going to connect with someone new, and there is stability. This has, I feel, the energy of something that could really go the distance here. And then we have this energy, see, some reason to celebrate good news. People talking, getting together. It's very positive. I think you got the Emperor coming in. This is a person making this happen. I think this is somebody breaking free from a situation. They're coming your way. Ooh. I mean, it could be someone asking for forgiveness. But I feel it's just an energy of kindness, compassion, somebody who has self-control, they're confident with the decision they're about to make. It's someone in your social circle, an Emperor. They're going to make this happen in some way. And it could be where, I don't know, I mean, it has to do with this person making that happen. Maybe why someone else isn't following through. Ooh, you've got someone chasing after you. You have someone who's coming after you. Yeah, I do see the Lovers, Gemini. See, some of you have this choice here. And I do feel you are the one in control. You will make the choice. But this is about love. This is about a connection, a deep friendship. I think you got somebody here. It could be just a deep friendship, you know. But just be very careful of somebody who... I feel it's somebody, you may be dealing with someone who just wants friends with benefits. Be careful of the impression you leave, someone's first impression. But I do think that you have an Emperor who's making it happen and why somebody else isn't following through. They're in the same social circle. Oh, there's talk. There's always talk. Yeah, see, someone's impression, the Empress. So some of you do have a choice, and I do see someone's not following through, but it's the Emperor that's doing it. The Empress is also someone who can make things happen. You see the stars here. You know your worth and value. Someone's checking you out. And it is about communicating. See, it's about manifesting. I feel like you're manifesting this. So one of you is making it happen, but I feel like the Emperor is why someone else isn't following through. This is someone chasing someone else away. Because you got a person who's not confident at all. They don't even know what they want. The Emperor is someone who knows what they want. Yeah, this is a whole new cycle. So this is something, it could have been something on and off, but I feel like it's just, this is a whole new cycle here. Someone's closing a chapter in the past. Things are about to start going in your favor. Someone is seeing you in a very favorable light. Oh my gosh, the Emperor's the one up to this. Let's actually grab a smaller deck. Yeah, someone in the social circle, but it's them. See, it's some sort of idea. Someone's put some kind of idea in someone's head or something here. I don't know. Tell me about this Emperor. What is this person up to? What are they up to, Aries? They're working, building, putting in effort. They want to build. Could be someone you work with. Some of you it could be a boss, but like I say, there's someone waking up, but this is someone checking someone out too. That's my checking it out card. So someone looking for clarity for sure, because I do see clarity. Someone's seeing the bigger picture. It's about making something clear. Yeah, it's a little, see, manifesting what they desire. There's a spark, attraction. Do you got someone holding a bit of a torch, or does somebody think you're holding a torch? Doesn't have to be. It's just someone manifesting what they desire. Is someone checking someone out? Yeah, this person's all in their fields. See, this is somebody in their fields. This is somebody going down this path. They want to start something with you. But it's like you already started something with another person. They haven't followed through. But it's the Emperor that, I think it's the Emperor chasing someone away. It's something they're saying to someone. But this person's all up in their fields. You got somebody who's really feeling it here. I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, you're going to be shocked and surprised. You are going to be shocked. If you are expecting a particular person to come in, it's actually going to be someone that you don't expect. But I also see someone who doesn't expect to feel this way. The Tower, it could be someone angry, mad because you got someone else coming after you. This person sees you as as the one. You belong to them kind of energy. Ooh, it could even be jealousy, but this Emperor means business here. Yeah, this Emperor means business. I mean, and I think you're going to be shocked and surprised. This person's going to tell you how they feel. Tell me about the Emperor. The Empress is always open to talk and connect. See, always open to talk. But I do see two single people. Now, I wonder if this is somebody making themselves single. I wouldn't be surprised. Or somebody finding out that you are. Is there someone here that you may be pushed away? Rejected or ignored? Maybe told them that you weren't really interested, or you just wanted to be single. This person, if they're finding out you got someone else chasing after you, they're not going to be very happy. Ooh. But what's so interesting, I think this is something that you're open to talk here. I can see you're going to be open to talk to whoever this is. Yeah, they're speaking truth too. Someone's going to tell you the truth about how they feel. It could be a person who, I mean, it looks unexpected, looks like something's coming. But if you're expecting a particular person, it's not going to be who you expect. But this person, see, whenever I see that star with this kind of energy, and there's different perspectives, but someone's looking at things in a completely different way. Now, it could be someone's first impression of you may have been wrong. They weren't fair, but they've learned something. But this is someone going to tell you a truth. It's going to shock you, but it's also going to make you happy. So it's one of those things. It's about clarity. They see things very clear. Yeah. Ooh, they want to talk. See, they see you. They see the Queen of Wands. Somebody sexy, charming, attractive. Someone who knows what they want, not afraid to go after it. Empress. It's all part of that Empress energy, Aries. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think this is somebody going to tell you how they feel, the truth. Because it's somebody who often doesn't expect to feel this way. And it definitely looks like if you have a choice and you've changed your focus, they're making that happen. I feel this is someone, I mean, it could be someone cutting somebody else out here, but this is a person who often comes across as cold, but it's about how they really feel. See, it's real, how someone really feels. It's about whatever you do in this situation, just be yourself. And I feel like you are. Just be you. Yeah, because this is about two people coming together. This is somebody coming in. Is that Chariot here? I can't remember. I have to look, because if it is, it's somebody trying to keep you from coming together with someone else. And if it hasn't got to do with you, it could have to do with other people. It could be somebody getting kind of angry here, and I wouldn't be surprised someone lets go of some friends or people too, but I thought the Chariot was here. Okay, so they're not swooping in to keep you from connecting with someone. Yeah, I thought I felt that energy. It's a very common energy. When someone finds out, they get a little jealous, right? They try to keep two people from connecting. But yeah, it's someone in the social circle. But it's still going to be a happy surprise, because it's going to, someone here is learning something and now they see things clearly. So they're going to come and tell you a truth. Yeah, see, it's what this isn't going to be what you expect. But it's how this person felt. They don't expect anything from you, but it's about feel the same, mutual. So there could be a mutual friend here. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who knows someone. I see that all the time. People talk. They're finding something out. They've learned something. If you're someone who told someone you just wanted to be single and out you're connecting with someone else, they are just like, I mean, like, wow. But I still feel like you're open to talk. I feel like you're just being very calm. You know, tempering your words. I feel like you're just chilling here. I think you got this handled big time. See, you've learned these skills. You're learning to be patient and to just kind of be calm here. Dealing with things kind of comes, whatever comes your way. Yeah, but this is somebody who wants to take you out. They're telling you the truth. So I do think it's someone who feels they missed an opportunity. And it could be, I don't know if they didn't follow through or whatever it was. It could be someone's first impression. You're definitely not chasing. This is someone coming after you. Yeah, they're coming in fast. It's going to come in out of the blue. You're going to have a shocker here. Oh my gosh. Just stay in the Empress energy. Know your worth and value. Literally, if it is text messages or somebody just coming in suddenly, your own first impressions, okay, just stay calm. But yeah, I really feel it's not what you expect, but I think the feelings are mutual. Somebody here could be finding out that the feelings are mutual, or that somebody has been asking you out. I do kind of feel they don't want you to come together if you are changing your focus and you're moving on. But I really do feel someone's going to tell you a truth, and I do think whatever this is, it's not going to go anywhere. This person. Now, I don't know who this person is, but they're speaking truth. Yeah, they've thought things through, choosing their battles. They're taking decisive action. So this is someone who's looked before they leap. They've thought it through. They've looked at it a couple of different ways. I think this is somebody who is having that, becoming aware that someone else is interested in you. They don't want you to get away. They don't want you to get away. Oh, they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you're just going to stay grounded. You've got this. You've got this. I think that there's a lot of excitement. I think this person's excited. I think they're in a hurry. But that shock is what's coming your way. So just ground yourself. It's saying to prepare yourself, to be kind of prepared. Okay. But I do think it's someone here wants to come together. They want to get together. But I feel like there's another person here, or they think there is. Tell me about the awakening. Yeah, see someone waking up, seeing the truth, seeing things very clearly after looking at things from a different perspective. See, this is someone seeing you in a very favorable light. This is that win-win, right? This person's determined to win, but they're going to tell you a truth. Wow. Tell me about the Magician. It's yourself manifesting this. See, you're all up in your feels. See, this is about connecting emotionally. It's about being vulnerable. See, some of you, you don't really want to be vulnerable. So it could be how you're conducting yourself here. But whoever it is, I think someone has learned some kind of truth. I think you're stable and you're grounded. I think you're focused on the things that are important to you. I do think you've changed your focus from someone who I feel it didn't go anywhere. Some of you probably are. Like, I feel like some of you see that something isn't really going anywhere because it's about the reality, but just be yourself. And I do think some of you are kind of introverted, extroverted. Some of you have some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, because this, I don't feel like this is another person. I mean, it could be, in fact, somebody making a choice between two. But it's what this person's seeing, how they're perceiving you, their first impressions. So someone actually is kind of impressed by you in some way. See, the Queen of Cups is coming out, all the Empress energy. See, waiting for someone to reciprocate, letting someone know you're open, available. So if you are on social media, you're out and about telling people, hey, I'm available, I'm open. Whatever comes my way, I'm just going to go with the flow. So I do think you are going to be the recipient here. Yeah, see, somebody who sees you in a very favorable light. Look at that clarity, the sun, they're happy, someone high vibrational. You're attracting what you desire. Yeah, it's a person who wants to connect. So I do think some of you have two people. Yeah, but I do see with the Queen of Pentacles, friends first. So you've learned this. Someone's first impression of you isn't what they perceived it to be. But it is about having a talk, communication, having a talking, seeing eye to eye, making a connection. Some of you have made a new connection. But this person, this is someone like literally catching up to you. They're trying to catch up to you. They want to talk, reminiscing. Someone who's been thinking about you. I mean, it could be just a deep friendship, really. It could be just, hey, let's get together and catch up. But I do think this is someone who, they're going to tell you the truth, regardless, about how they feel. I really feel it's someone who, yeah, they're offering you the cup. They're going to tell you how they feel. Okay, the cup runneth over, you're receiving. Do you see a future? This is where you sit down, look at the situation. Do you see a future? I feel like there's someone here who's not confident. They don't know what they want. And I feel like you're no longer, you've changed your focus. You're not focusing on this person. But there's this exchange of information with people. Texting, talking. Now this person's literally freaking out and hurrying up. So you got an Emperor coming. You're in alignment with this person. I don't think you're in alignment with someone else. That's what I feel is happening. You're not in alignment with someone. You're more in alignment with this other person. Pretty interesting. One more on the Empress. Yeah, see, being an open book, but this is about faith and loyalty, making sure you're on the same page, some sort of agreement. See, some of you haven't had an agreement with someone and they didn't follow through. Maybe they made up excuses. But you're going to be on the same page with this person. I see someone seeing how you conduct yourself. Some of you got some Taurus in your chart. But this is all about learning. Yeah, some of you already know, I feel some of you are already prepared. If you're not, it's telling you to prepare. Yeah. I don't know, somebody's seeing you very sexy, charming. They may have judged you, judging a book by its cover. It's too good to be true. Someone looks too good, so they got to be bad, right? Someone who's been taken advantage of by someone before. And if you're in that energy, yeah, You're definitely, I don't even think your sword's up. I feel like you've just kind of let go of baggage. I feel like you're just kind of, you're kind of on your own path, but you're going to connect with this person. Where it goes, no one knows. But look at that, closing a chapter in the past. You got a whole new chapter, a fresh new start, an opportunity, and it is somebody new. I mean, it could be someone where you've missed an opportunity with. And it could have been where you were in a commitment, or somebody was in a commitment with someone else and you crossed paths. So no, it couldn't go anywhere anyway. So it could be that scenario for some. But I really feel like this is someone who really, I think they're making it happen. Because I think they're telling somebody here, or telling you that this will never go anywhere with this person. They'll take advantage of you, or they're cheap, or they, whatever it is. It's this, the King of Swords, the Emperor, protective. So it's somebody kind of in that protective energy, and it could be some kind of advice. But I really feel it's this Emperor and Empress connecting. I love this. This is powerful. So this is someone going to make a very powerful move. So prepare. Take care. Bye for now.